for your tireless work and determination to meet this moment. And congratulations on the much-deserved justice rendered here today. Today is a historic event for an agency with a long-lasting legacy steeped in history, tradition, and excellence. We have waited 40 years for this day. This day when justice would be served. Today, we remember the sacrifice of slain DEA special agent, son, brother, husband, father, friend and colleague, Enrique Kiki Camarena, who remains a symbol of strength, honor, courage, unity, and determination. Today, Taro, the man responsible for Kiki's kidnapping, torture, and murder in 1985 in Guadalajara, Mexico, will answer for his crimes. Today's arraignment is a testament to the countless special agents, task force officers, intelligence analysts, prosecutors, and host nation counterparts who relentlessly pursued this man over 4 decades. They did not relent, did not waver, and would not be denied the justice that Kiki and his family, Mika, Enrique Jr., Eric, and Daniel, so desperately deserved. Today is proof. It is a reminder to everyone that if you come after us, if you hurt one of us, there is no obstacle we cannot overcome. There is no border we will not cross. And there is no criminal that can escape the reach of the DEA and the rule of law of the United States of America. We stand here united today. We will never forget, and we will fight on. Thank you. Charge Mike Alfonso.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Alfonso. I am the Acting Special Agent in charge for Homeland Security Investigations in New York. Inside, just moments ago, Vicente Carrillo Fuentes and Rafael Caro Quintero appeared for what will be the first of many hearings before a U.S. judge. Their days of living and ruling freely are behind them. Instead, they will be reminded over the coming days, weeks, months, and years of the crimes which they are accused. As alleged, these terrorists fed off the horror and fear of their rivals and the public alike. They allegedly stopped at nothing in their pursuit of power and profits. But no flashy lifestyle, no perceived power can protect them from the American criminal justice system. Last evening, I had the honor of standing shoulder to shoulder with the brave men and women of HSI, the DEA, and the FBI as we watched the defendant off a plane at JFK Airport and be taken into the custody of the United States Marshal Service. HSI New York's El Dorado Task Force, in conjunction with our partners, has fought relentlessly alongside together to ensure the defendants' alleged victims, including DEA Special Agent Enrique Kiki Camarena, died not in vain. Today is not the end. No, today is just the beginning of our quest on behalf of those victims. I would like to thank and recognize active and retired members of Homeland Security Investigations New York, the Drug Enforcement Administration New York, and the Eastern District of New York, who dedicated years to investigating the defendants' alleged crimes. Make no mistake, the world is a safer place with these men behind bars here in the United States. Thank you, and God bless America.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, no, mine too. So I'm kind of like, alright.
All right, Justin. Our main man says he's going to give us a ride. Cool. That's okay. Huh? I'll give you the charge on this.
Oh, this a package for you?
I think everyone knows.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mexican government flown into the United States on Mexican planes, that is a clear message to the cartels. It is a clear message to the American people that we have an advantage that we never had before. We will use that currently still operating in Mexico that are facilitating these massive drug labs that are manufacturing into the United States to kill hundreds of thousands. We will continue to target them when we see and hold them accountable. I'm sorry, say one time.
Why the penalty is available even in Central Mexico?
This is a removal, and because it's a removal, there are some allowances to supersede on an indictment. And I'm certain that the United States government will look at all available options to ensure that we hold Rafael Caro Quintero accountable to the most heinous crime that is possible against the DA, and that's the murder of Kiki Camarena.
So they were essentially kicked out of the country, expelled.
Removed, but I think that's a nuance, and I think it's a matter of understanding what the government law is, and I don't necessarily understand that. What I know is that they were removed, 29 of them. Some of them, most of them had extradition paperwork in that was lodged with the Mexican government. But this is unprecedented to have 29 cartel members removed on such short notice into the United States. And that's a credit to this administration. And there is a unity of effort and a clarity of purpose that's emanating out of the White House. And that is trickling down to all the men and women in law enforcement, and it's allowing us to do our job. Removed. All of them. All 29 of these individuals were removed. Yes.
Frank.
Thank you, Aaron. Oh yes, I've been receiving text messages all day. I had the privilege of speaking with Enrique Camarena Jr., the judge in San Diego County. I spoke with him earlier today, and he was very grateful, very appreciative, relieved in some sense that justice has been served and will continue to be served as this process unfolds. And his family is aware of these proceedings, and as this case moves forward, we'll keep them apprised of what's happening.
And are any of his colleagues from Versailles here today?
There was a man in the courtroom today who was my first SAC in DE, and Mr. Lou Rice, and he was here today and would have served during that time frame with Kiki Camarena. So we're just fortunate that we have this community, this family of law enforcement officers across the country. The DEA is one giant family, and we're just really proud today to be a part of that family.
In 2013, he was fed in Mexico. Right now, what it means that right now he's back on jail and back on American justice.
It's incredible. I mean, this is something that every DEA agent has spent their career looking at and trying to determine if they could be the person that would develop the information that would lead to Rafael Caro Quintero's arrest and extradition to the United States. And to know that he's now sitting in a federal prison and on U.S. soil.
Just confirming, the plane was in Mexican here. It was,
Yes.
okay, so it was not an American plane that sent them here. So
No,
confirm
they were
that.
all
Okay.
Mexican.
When did you all get, so it was a surprise. Explain, what kind of notice did we get from our law enforcement?
So I was informed from my counterpart in Mexico yesterday early morning that this was in the works, and then just throughout the day we were getting updates as to the departures and arrivals of the 29 individuals on 7 different planes flown into the United States. And I think that is, again, just a great example of the will and the power and the cooperative efforts that are underway right now between Mexico and the United States. And again, it's a credit to this administration and the Department of Justice.
I mean, obviously you're not on the prosecution end, but he's been in custody since 2022, but he has not been brought back until now. What has it been within the agency? As you mentioned, every agent is trying to see if they're going to develop that information that brings him back.
Yes.
But he was already in custody and was not being extradited. So what was that time frame? What has that 3-year period been like when you know he's in jail, but you couldn't get him back here?
So we were, I would say, internally optimistic that this day would come, but there is no guarantee in anything in life, and there had to be a will to make this happen. And this administration has created that will and that opportunity to remove those individuals to the United States, where they will be presented in a court of law, and justice will be served. So I just believe that this was the emphasis placed at a higher level on the government that needed to act, and waited for 3 years to make it.
You don't speak Spanish, right?
No, sorry.
Thank you.
Not well enough.
Just your name and title again, please.
Frank Tarantino.
Just trying to get it.
Bill's guy behind me the whole time. I was afraid he was going to topple over.
I know, that guy standing on the thing. I was a little bit nervous about him.
Yeah, we didn't need to have the EMTs have to come out because somebody fell off standing on Bien.
I saw that. What the heck?
Y entonces es una extraditación Latch es el pedo. O sea, ¿cuál es el pedo?
Oh, good. Because my day was on.
Yo voy a manejar.
Oh, what was the battery? The battery in the cap. What kind of chemical?
You used to use the one hug. No. The long one. What's the long one? It's like whatever you want to do. Yours?
Es que yo vi la primera, pero
Johnny tratando de resolverle a del Bronson a la tipa.